Hey, what's up guys? I want to talk to you about Cebu City. I want to kind of expand on some of the conversations I've had with you about Cebu and about life here and about expectations. I think overall my messaging has been pretty much just positive about Cebu City and me liking it here and choosing Cebu City for now anyways as my home base instead of Dumaguete. But I always get reminded that not everyone shares the same outlook or the same perspective, I should say, on a place. And in this case, Cebu City. I got a few comments on a video that I did recently talking about how he hated Cebu City and how he came here expecting a lot of great things because of videos, like videos that I have done, that had a positive message of Cebu and me liking it here and watching other vloggers talk about how they love it here. And so there's really no right or wrong. You may like it, and his opinion on Cebu is his opinion, and a lot of people do share that opinion. So that's what this video is about. It's about setting expectations right. If you've been following my channel, you know that I try to keep the balance. I try to lay it out there as objectively as possible and to let you know that there is good and there's bad, and not everyone is gonna like it. Before I get into this, guys, I just wanna show you where I am right now. I'm in IT Park. Technically, I'm not. I'm just on a little side street, but what's happening here, just show you around, is right there. I'm gonna walk down there right now. That's the border of IT Park on one side of it, but down this side street, they are building a ton of places like this, hotel and suites. Over there, Tree Woods Residences. There's a place just around the corner right there called Stay City, and they're building more. And by the way, that is Avida Reala over there. To be honest, guys, this could actually technically be part of IT Park. I'm not sure, but when you come down the street out of what I thought was the border of IT Park, it just starts to feel a little bit more it feels like you've stepped out of the bubble, right? It's a little bit older buildings, a little bit rough around the edges, but it's being turned over and they're building all of these brand new places to stay. So let's go for a walk. I'm gonna just walk you through this little section and get you over to IT Park. We'll just walk around and talk. And again, what I wanna make the main point of for this video is to say, if you come with certain expectations, let's say you go to BGC. That's what this guy mentioned. He said I was just in BGC, and then I come to IT Park, and I was so unimpressed. It's so small compared to BGC. And that's true. BGC, that district, is quite large. You can go many blocks in every direction, and it just keeps on going. This is a lot smaller. It's not quite as nice. So if your expectations are for something, and you don't meet those expectations, and in his case, he was comparing it to BGC, well, yeah, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Or if you talk to a guy like Britt, who you've probably seen on my channel or his channel, there's nothing will rattle that guy. Like, he just absolutely loves every single aspect of the Philippines, and he's just so happy to be living here in and around IT Park and in Cebu City. And so your perspective is everything. Your expectations, it's everything for the Philippines. Because if you focus on little things that don't meet your expectations, you're gonna be disappointed day in and day out. Because things are different here. The way things operate here, the way things are done, there's a lot of room for frustration and annoyances, and a lot of moments where you're gonna scratch your head and say, why is that done that way? Or why can't I just do this? And a lot of things won't make sense. And a lot of things maybe they won't be as impressive as you were hoping. Maybe IT Park is just too small and just not enough going on to impress you. And therefore, like this guy, disappointment sets in. This place sucks. The reality is, guys, you can go to anywhere in the world and focus on the good or the bad and either be disappointed or be so excited to be there if you focus on the good things. And that's really how the Philippines has to be for you in order for you to enjoy it here. There are plenty of things to be excited about if you focus on the cost of living, if you focus on the friendliness, the welcomeness, the dating, relationship opportunities. the ease of like getting around and traveling and going to explore and check out beautiful nature, the flexibility, a feeling of freedom to be here. You're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely love it. And then making friends, finding like-minded people that share that same kind of positive outlook and attitude. It's easy to make friends like that here. Next thing you know, your lifestyle's kicking ass and you're happy. But it is true, you can come to Cebu City and other things that he mentioned, not only the IT Park, but he said as soon as you leave IT Park, it's definitely more developing city, and there's definitely some trash, and there's some really beat up areas and some chaotic areas, and the traffic and all of that. It's no lie, it's definitely no lie. But the reality is, no matter where you go in the Philippines, if you go to a tiny town, a medium-sized city, or a bigger city, there's going to be something. There's going to be many things that you could focus on that are going to drive you nuts. Traffic is actually everywhere. If you go into Dumaguete, much smaller city, traffic there it's insane. It's like a little congested, tiny city. And yeah, it kind of seems a bit chaotic, a bit beat up, a bit dirty in areas. It's part of the charm, guys. It's part of the charm of the Philippines. You have to take the good with the bad. And Cebu City is definitely that way as well. What I love about it is I think there's enough here to establish a good home base, a group of friends, access to everything that you need at your fingertips. If you need medical, shopping, any kind of service, if you want to set up, a cleaner, someone to do your laundry for you, if you need to buy specific things that you're not going to be able to get in a smaller town or a smaller city. You have that advantage, and then you have quick access to airport, ferry port, to escape the city when you really need to get away. And from Cebu City, you can really go in any direction and have a nice variety of vacation spots. Even busing. My buddy just got back from Bantayan Island, and he bussed up there and stayed at this incredible resort, showed me photos. Yeah, it's a bit of a bus ride to get up there, but it's just an amazing getaway straight out of the city here. I mentioned dating, as far as one of the benefits of being here and being in the Philippines. But Cebu City, it's an incredible place to come and just settle in and start networking and start meeting people and start being friendly and potentially finding a girlfriend that you feel comfortable with, that you want to hang out with or travel with. There's so many benefits to being in a bigger city. And let me do one last relating it to Manila, because that's what he was comparing it to. These are two different cities completely. Manila is a much bigger city, which has some pros. Yes, BGC and Makati, it's very nice. It's very well put together. It's higher quality. It's more vast and sprawling, and you can walk for miles essentially in different directions and have more and more nice stuff all around you. But the downside to that is it is a bigger city with more traffic, and it's more congested and it's hard to get around. I remember, just trying to get a Grab to get out of BGC, and it took forever. Like it's kind of like that. There's just so many more people, and it's just, you feel a little bit, you're just caught up in this big city feeling. The mentality too, the vibe. I think that is probably the biggest thing. The vibe down here in Cebu, smaller city, down in the Visayas, more laid back, more friendly. You still get that friendliness that's unique to the Philippines that you don't quite get in Manila. If they see a foreigner, yeah, okay, you're walking around IT Park, they're not like, oh my God, foreigner. Of course not. It's, foreigners everywhere here, and people are used to it, and people are just here working, the locals. But if you interact with someone, they are very approachable, very friendly, and they're very curious, and they want to get to know you. Even if you hop in a cab, generally speaking, the mentality here, the vibe here is more friendly. And there is more of a foreigner factor, that curiosity and that welcome feeling of being a foreigner. You're going to notice it more here than you're going to notice it in Manila. So, just a random chat, guys, because I was reading through my comments, and yeah, it's true. Cebu is not perfect, and depending on your mindset and depending on what you want and what you like, this might not be the right fit for you. But I'm telling you, that mindset and the expectations is going to make all the difference in the world in terms of your happiness here and how you interpret your experience after coming here to check it out. Hey guys, quick cutaway. My friend John with California Expat is in here, and Dean and DeLuca. I'm going to ask him what he likes and dislikes about living here. Ah, there he is. All right, we're just gonna jump right into it, and then I'm gonna have a meal with him. John with California Expat.
How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Good, I'm gonna move the mic over here. All right, John, your favorite aspects of Cebu City and what you like the least?
All right, favorite aspects is there's just so much here in a really short spot. So you got Cebu Business Park, Cebu IT Park where we are right now, lots of great restaurants, places to hang out, people to meet. I would say for guys that are here for the dating life, it's a pretty great spot as well. Other thing I love about Cebu, it's a great airport here, Mac 10 airport. It's just super quick to hop on a flight. I just got back from Davao. Just an hour away, you go to Manila or Iloilo, Bacolod. Most of those places are less than an hour away, so super convenient. I know a lot of people say that the beaches are great here, but I kind of find that not quite true. So one of the things I don't like about Cebu is you actually got to travel a long way or pay a lot for a high-end resort to see the beach over here. So that's a bit of a downside. The traffic also kind of sucks in Cebu as well, I'm not going to lie. So those are the two challenges. But other than that, I've lived in Cebu 5 years now and got to say I love it here.
I went through periods of not liking Cebu City, like big time. I got tired of all the aspects that were brought up in the comments. You know, the getting bored of just IT Park and Cebu Business Park, because as soon as you leave, it's like, it's not that nice, and it's traffic, and it's beat up, and it's just hectic and all that. Yeah, I kind of got to the point because I'd spent so much time here that I needed to get away. But it's funny how over time, and the more traveling you do, and the more you sort of compare and contrast your options that are out there, that did it for me. That actually brought things to perspective. And who knows, maybe in a year from now, after more travels, I'll find a spot that I feel that's even more compelling as a home base. Because that's just my style. I'm always like on the move, and I'm open-minded to what comes up. But right now, this just makes the most sense. So I have a place that's costing me under 500 bucks, like 450 all in, with parking, everything that I need to have as a home base, to leave my shit here, go travel, come back. And I don't know, like it's tough to beat. And then the networking here, the people that you can meet here, and all of the benefits, and just learn to ignore the crap. That's kind of what I've come to. So I was once not a fan of Cebu. I went through that period, and it's come full circle, and I'm back to feeling actually no, this is a pretty good option for a home base. And I'll be doing lots of traveling from here. And yeah, who knows? I'm actually heading to Bacolod tomorrow, so I've been wanting to go there to do some videos on what it's like to live in that part of the Philippines. It's not unknown. There are foreigners that live there, but it's nothing like Dumaguete, and it's not as popular. And I think there's some really unique advantages to living there. So I'm very curious to check it out. I'll be there for a few days. Stay tuned. I'll be making at least one video to kind of summarize my opinion on it, to share with you guys what it might be like to live there, the pros and the cons. And more trips like that coming up. I'm just going to be bouncing around the Philippines. Some of it will be motorbike touring, that's coming soon. Some of it will be like this trip, just flying over to a city, check it out, make some videos, explore. So lots of videos like that to come. Guys, thanks for watching this one. Keep your mindset right, keep your expectations in check, and you will absolutely love it. When you come here, have a little bit of a plan and an idea what you want to accomplish. So when you hit the ground running, you make the most of your time. But if you're staying here long term, it doesn't matter. You got plenty of time to just soak it up and kind of slowly embrace all of these new sights and sounds of being in the Philippines. And I think you will enjoy your time and find happiness here in the Philippines with the right mindset. But to each their own, who knows, right? I just wanted to share my perspective on that, those few comments that I was reading. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Bye.